David Wright. Birthplace, Virginia, United States of America. More David Wright, 72 of 708, the best hitters in baseball history, 191 of 582, the greatest baseball players of all time, 18 of 25 MLB players whose careers ended too soon. David Price. Birthplace, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. More David Price, 134 of 278, the best starting pitchers of all time, 159 of 273, the top current baseball players, 116 of 197, the greatest pitchers of all time. Dave Foley. Birthplace, Etobicoke, Toronto, Canada. More Dave Foley, 19 of 97, the funniest Canadian comics and actors of all time, 259 of 339, the funniest people of all time, 46 of 60, the best comedians on Joe Rogan. David Farrier. David Luiz. Birthplace, Diadema, Brazil. More David Luiz, 422 of 1310, the best soccer players of all time, 69 of 356, the best current soccer players, 364 of 452, best soccer defenders of all time. David Cameron. Birthplace, London, United Kingdom. More David Cameron, 72 of 107, famous politicians you'd want to have a beer with, 45 of 48, the best political nicknames, 69 of 87, guests you hope to see on Late Show with Stephen Colbert. David Robinson. Birthplace, Key West, Florida, United States of America. More David Robinson, 21 of 786, the top NBA players of all time, 1043, 1816, the best athletes of all time, 6 of 165, the greatest NBA centers of all time. David Legwand. Birthplace, Detroit, Michigan. More David Legwand, 126 of 207, the greatest San Jose Sharks of all time, 10 of 47, the greatest Nashville Predators of all time. David Cronenberg. Birthplace, Toronto, Canada. More David Cronenberg, 109 of 743. The greatest directors in movie history, 8 of 57, the best horror directors in film history. David Oyelowo. Birthplace, England, Oxford. More David Oyelowo, 66 of 71, the best living English actors, 87 of 191, the greatest black actors in film history. David Morrissey. Birthplace, Kensington, Liverpool, United Kingdom. More David Morrissey, 675 of 1017, the best actors in film history, 224 of 309, famous people most likely to live to 100, 264 of 302, the greatest actors who have never won an Oscar for acting. David Copperfield. Birthplace, Metuchen, New Jersey, United States of America. More David Copperfield, 409 of 583, the greatest entertainers of all time, 4 of 87, the greatest famous magicians, 68 of 127, all the people accused of sexual harassment post-Harvey Weinstein. David Byrne. Birthplace, Dunmartin, United Kingdom. More David Byrne. The best David Byrne albums of all time. 222 of 316. The greatest singers of the past 30 years. David O. Russell. Birthplace, New York City, USA. New York. More David O. Russell. The best characters in David O. Russell movies. 95 of 120. The best comedy directors in film history. 93 of 249. The greatest living directors. Rank. David Allen Grier. Birthplace, Detroit, Michigan, United States of America. David Gilmour. Birthplace, Grantchester, United Kingdom. David Geffen. Birthplace, New York City, New York. More David Geffen. 37 of 54. The most influential CEO of all time. 14 of 2020 celebrities who actually own yachts. 1 of 8 openly gay billionaires. David Blaine. Birthplace, New York City, New York, United States of America. More David Blaine. David Blaine's grossest, most disturbing magic tricks like his illusions. There's more to David Blaine than meets the eye. 1322 of 1355. The greatest minds of all time. David Arquette. Birthplace, Winchester, Virginia, USA. More David Arquette. 842 of 904. Celebrity death pool. 2021. 17 of 51. The best frequent Howard Stern guests. 54 of 55. The most influential actors of 2018. Dave Mustaine. Birthplace, La Mesa, California, USA. More Dave Mustaine. 106 of 298. The best frontmen in rock. 2 of 13 rockers who were fired from hard partying bands for partying too damn hard. David Crosby. Birthplace, Los Angeles, California, United States of America. More David Crosby. 154 of 603. The best rock vocalists. 558 of 739. The best singers of all time. 461 of 1728. The best rock bands of all time. David Niven. Birthplace, London, England. More David Niven. 107 of 310. The coolest actors ever. 816 of 2443. The most influential people of all time. 273 of 753 people we wish were still alive. Dave Navarro. Birthplace, Santa Monica, California, USA. More Dave Navarro. 155 of 639. The greatest lead guitarists of all time. 257 of 542. The greatest guitarists of all time. 107 of 154. The druggiest rock stars of all time. David Fincher. Birthplace, Denver, Colorado, United States of America. More David Fincher. Best characters in David Fincher movies. 57 of 139. The greatest authors in film history. David Koechner. Birthplace, Tipton, Missouri, United States of America. More David Koechner. 203 of 233. The funniest stand-up comedians of all time. 85 of 94. The best SNL cast members of all time. 61 of 69. The most successful Saturday Night Live alumni. David Ortiz. Birthplace, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. More David Ortiz 436 of 468, the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. 12 of 146, the best Boston Red Sox of all time. 1401 of 1816, the best athletes of all time. David Lee Roth. Birthplace, Bloomington, Indiana, United States of America. More David Lee Roth, the best David Lee Roth albums of all time. 572 of 739, the best singers of all time. 208 of 316, the greatest singers of the past 30 years. David Garrett. Birthplace, Aachen, Germany. More David Garrett 1 of 52, the best violists in the world. 1 of 104, the greatest violinists of all time. 1 of 51, the best classical violinists in the world. David Guetta. Birthplace, Paris, France. More David Guetta, the best songs for it. David Guetta 578 of 1891, the greatest musical artists of all time. 2 of 330, the best DJ in the world right now. David Boreanaz. Birthplace, Buffalo, New York, United States of America. More David Boreanaz 163 of 187, the best living American actors. 271, 439, famous men you'd want to have a beer with. 614 of 1883, the greatest actors and actresses in entertainment history. David Hyde Pierce. Birthplace, New York City, Saratoga Springs, New York, USA. More David Hyde Pierce 7 of 1616, celebrities you would never guess are secretly insanely talented. 49 of 54, the best Emmy hosts ever. Davy Jones. Birthplace, Openshaw, United Kingdom. More Davy Jones 457 of 1728, the best rock bands of all time. 155 of 195, the greatest male pop singers of all time. David Cross. Birthplace, Atlanta, Georgia, United States of America. More David Cross 72 of 174, the best Hot Ones guests ever. 66 of 112, the funniest Jewish comedians and actors. David Carradine. Birthplace, Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, United States of America. More David Carradine 95 of 163, the greatest Western movie stars. 67 of 149, the all-time greatest action stars. David Caruso. Birthplace, Forest Hills Gardens, New York City, New York, USA. More David Caruso 1 of 17 TV stars who were supposed to become movie stars but didn't. 5 of 10 stars who left TV shows after one season. 22 of 48 celebrities, earning 60 in 2016. David Duchovny. Birthplace, New York City, New York, USA. More David Duchovny 263 of 310, the coolest actors ever. 812 of 2443, the most influential people of all time. 12 of 75, the greatest guest appearances in The Simpsons history. Dave Bautista. Birthplace, Arlington, VA More Dave Bautista 26 of 87 celebrities who should be a listers 22 of 175 the greatest WWE superstars of all time 33 of 258 the best Marvel movie actors ever.
Dave Matthews.
Birthplace: Johannesburg, South Africa.
Dave Franco.
Birthplace: Palo Alto, California, United States of America. More Dave Franco. The best Dave Franco movies. Dave Franco's best characters. Ranked 96 of 188. The hottest men of 2021. Ranked.
David Spade.
Birthplace: Michigan, Birmingham, USA. More David Spade. David Spade's life has been even stranger than you'd think. The best David Spade movies. 16 of 94 the best SNL cast members of all time.
Dave Chappelle.
Birthplace: Washington, D. United States of America. More Dave Chappelle. The best Dave Chappelle characters of all time. 2 of 233. The funniest stand-up comedians of all time. 6 of 339. The funniest people of all time.
David Letterman.
Birthplace: Indianapolis, Indiana, United States of America. More David Letterman. David Letterman's 20 most controversial interviews. 1273 of 1355 the greatest minds of all time.
David Lynch.
Birthplace: Missoula, Montana, United States of America. More David Lynch. 17 eccentric facts about David Lynch. Hollywood's most willful weirdo. 26 David Lynch memes you'll only appreciate if you like David Lynch. 13 of 249 the greatest living directors. Rank.
David Schwimmer.
Birthplace: Flushing, New York City, New York, USA. More David Schwimmer. 6 of 19 television actors who overact way too hard. 107 of 461 the best TV actors of all time. 6 of 7 how the cast of Friends aged from the first to last season.
David Hasselhoff.
Birthplace: Baltimore, Maryland, United States of America. More David Hasselhoff. The greatest David Hasselhoff cameos of all time. 309 of 309 famous people most likely to live to 100.
David Tennant. Birthplace:
Bathgate, United Kingdom. More David Tennant. Best David Tennant characters of all time. 119 of 264 the best male actors working today.
David Attenborough.
Birthplace: Isleworth, London, United Kingdom. More David Attenborough. 106 of 904 celebrity death pool. 2021 89 of 238 actors you would watch. Read the phone book. 314 of 416 celebrities whose deaths will be the biggest deal.
Dave Grohl.
Birthplace: Warren, Ohio, United States of America, United States. With territories. More Dave Grohl. 15 crazy but true stories about Nirvana. 20 interesting facts you may not know about Dave Grohl. 163 of 269 the most trustworthy celebrities in the world.
David Beckham.
Birthplace: Leytonstone, London, United Kingdom.
David Bowie.
Birthplace, London, England. More David Bowie and his mysterious connections to the occult and paganism. 629 of 1017. The best actors in film history. 6 of 603. The best rock vocalists.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.